Long, short, impossible?
I think this is keep avoiding me like that. Especially if I win, I'm gonna win this fight.
So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there, and this is not actually a fight.
Last week, he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight. It's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. That really puzzled me because this wasn't just reported. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the.
Manny Pacquiao criticized Floyd Mayweather after reports surfaced that Mayweather pulled away from a potential rematch, pushing instead for it to be held as an exhibition rather than an official bout. Pacquiao suggested that this decision shows fear, making it clear that he is prepared to step into the ring at any moment with complete confidence and no hesitation.
He's just saying, I'm done. I just don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, because but I heard he's talking about promoter in Middle East area, Saudi and Dubai. People told me that if I'm willing to fight with to Floyd, he said anytime. I'm still in this sport. I'm active, so I have no problem.
In a recent interview, Floyd Mayweather explained that his second meeting with Manny Pacquiao is expected to take place as an exhibition instead of a sanctioned rematch. He also acknowledged that the location has not been finalized, noting that the venue mentioned earlier is still uncertain.
Back to that Sphere. What part did being at the Sphere kind of play when you taking that fight?
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. This is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again, and hopefully we're gonna entertain the people.
Right, and as far as that, what's it gonna be like fighting him again? Like 11 years later now.
It's just I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy. I work out every day, and I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also. Another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions. And so that's what
Mayweather's comments created doubt around the situation, with some beginning to question whether the fight could be called off entirely instead of simply being delayed or modified. Boxing content creator Adrian Rain shared a post on X claiming that the rematch was no longer happening, suggesting that Mayweather had stepped away from facing Pacquiao for now. He added that Mayweather may have believed the bout would be an exhibition, only to later realize it was being treated as an official contest, which would put his undefeated record at risk. According to individuals close to Mayweather's side, he is now seeking legal advice. At the same time, many expect the matchup to fall through, as Pacquiao has consistently pushed for a sanctioned rematch and shown no interest in agreeing to an exhibition under Mayweather's preferred conditions.
We'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. I want fight. There's a decision.
Boxing reporter Mike Kopinger stated that Floyd Mayweather cannot simply walk away from the agreement for an official bout, particularly since Netflix had already presented the matchup to the public as a sanctioned rematch.
That really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the.
Jazz Mather, the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, made it clear that Floyd Mayweather does not have the freedom to alter the agreed terms of the matchup, emphasizing that a formal contract has already been secured for a sanctioned fight. He explained that insisting on turning it into an exhibition would violate that agreement and could potentially result in legal action.
I ain't gonna get the man's pockets.
Assuming he does.
I don't know if he needs the money or not.
Let's assume he does. That's why he's coming down.
Yeah.
Just assume. So, and you're going to make, I don't know,
Well,
what is it?
let's
How much?
assume-
What's his guarantee?
Let's
for the
assume
fight?
Pacquiao
Something like $50 million.
$50
what I
million.
heard.
Slow down for a second. Let's assume
It's a lot of
Pacquiao
money.
needs money too, because I heard rumors.
He probably does, yeah.
Okay, so
Not
so
just
I do assume.
okay,
I'm
so
not just putting on
hold
Floyd.
on. I don't do the rumors, so let's do them today, since y'all want to do them. They both need the money, as y'all saying. So look, we still gonna fight and make good money. It don't have to be a pro fight.
He signed a contract though. It's executed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Netflix announced it. This is not just like, let me go.
What does that tell you? Doesn't it kind of tip Floyd's hand that he's thinking maybe it's possible? Like I read into that a little.
In several recent interviews, Manny Pacquiao has consistently stated that he will only move forward with a second fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr. if it is recognized as an official professional contest, making it clear he wants the outcome to be recorded on their careers rather than treated as an exhibition.
Excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing changed.
He has emphasized that he still feels capable of performing at a high level and intends to keep building on his official record, making it clear his career is not over and that he is focused on taking part in properly sanctioned fights that carry real results. This is a key reason he has resisted Mayweather's push for an exhibition-only matchup.
I'll continue my career, and I can, because boxing is my passion. Like, I grew up and I grew up in boxing. I started boxing when I was 11 years old. So I really miss those days, that the way I work hard, the way I train, discipline like that. I miss those days, because it depends how you discipline yourself. Like, time management, discipline is the most important thing. Like, because I'm a boxer for a long time, but for me, not only a boxer, but I'm studying what is boxing, what is the secret of boxing. Like, I mix boxing to science.
Pacquiao has explained that a second fight with Floyd Mayweather matters to him because he wasn't performing at his best in their first meeting, as a shoulder injury affected how he fought. He believes another bout would allow him to display his true ability.
Important to have a fight with Floyd Mayweather, because especially some fans are doubting about who's the winner. But I believe I won the fight. I mean, it's very clear. He didn't throw punches. He didn't throw punches.
He ran the whole fight.
No,
the aggressor.
Manny, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. I think there's two people that believe you won the fight. One, two.
And Holyfield. Holyfield said he won the fight. Well, I hope you win this one.
But like I said, I respect the judges.
Right.
It's done already. That's why we want a rematch, because the people, that's a lot of question mark in their mind.
Boxing analyst Max Kellerman has also shared his view on the situation, suggesting that Mayweather's preference for an exhibition instead of an official contest appears to be a way to safeguard his perfect 50-0 record, especially at this stage of his career when there may be uncertainty about winning a fully competitive fight.
Bring this up. Bernard Hopkins, I was calling his fights on HBO. He fought Tavares Cloud, good light heavyweight, beat him easy, right? And he was like 49, and his body still looked like Hopkins. Then he came back a year or so later, and he fights Joe Smith. His body didn't look the same. Hopkins had a Spartan training regimen. He doesn't put anything in his body. He's a temple. He eats right. He trains right.
He don't drink.
He doesn't. But his body looked, by the way, I'm 52. I can tell you, it looks different after a little bit. Even when you're trying to get in shape, just the muscles look a little different. And Joe Smith knocked him out of the ring and stopped him, right? Floyd, maybe, I'm just speculating, but maybe he says this because he gets in the gym and he's like, Floyd's what, 49 and change? He's almost 50. Maybe he's right up against that thing where it's like, man, my body's not responding the same way.
Right. Max, they're grandpops.
They old.
Yeah.
Grandpops.
Pacquiao looks like he got a little more than 10.
But what I'm saying,
He's a little younger. Pacquiao's a little younger.
When you a grandpop, you think you're not the same as you used to.
A number of voices across the boxing community believe Mayweather is taking a very careful approach, aiming to protect his legacy, particularly as Pacquiao's team continues to demand that the bout be officially recorded on both fighters' records. Pacquiao, who has expressed confidence and readiness, has consistently maintained that he will only agree to face Mayweather in a sanctioned rematch with genuine stakes. Analysts like Kellerman point to this situation as a clear difference in how the two legends are handling the potential fight.
Big letdown of a fight.
That's another damn.
But yeah, this is like, all you have to ask yourself, Gabe, to me about when a fight is made is, are you going to watch it live or not? When it's on, are you going to watch it, yes or no?
I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, me too. So like everyone can shut up, right? Because we're all going to watch.
But I would not watch it if it's an exhibition, not necessarily live.
Yeah, you would. You'd still watch it.
I don't really watch all the exhibitions live.
Yeah, but whatever they call it, you're going to watch it. But you're right, though, as an official fight, because it brings in the intrigue of, we just saw Manny draw against a world-class fighter, whatever you want to say about Barrios.
Barrios is...
And Mayweather is right at that age, almost 50, where guys fall off a cliff.
Yep.
And he has the undefeated record to protect.
And
right?
it's Mayweather's identity, right? That's its whole identity.
That's why Mayweather doesn't want it to be a pro fight, because you want to just safeguard that record.
50 knows a big thing, and if you lose that, it's like, okay, Floyd, you know, so... But I would make an expedition, because who's not going to watch it?
It's not up to him. He already signed a contract. It's a real fight.
That's what I don't get. How you sign a contract that you saying it's
about
not?
Retiring undefeated. It's interesting. You can retire. A lot of guys have passed Rocky Marciano 49.
Right.
No. But then they kept fighting and they lost.
Chavez.
Right? Yeah, Chavez has won. There have been others. By the way, Rocky Marciano was training for a comeback when Floyd Patterson was.
ESPN journalist Andreas Hale shared that Team Pacquiao maintains the fight with Mayweather is still scheduled, despite Mayweather's recent remarks suggesting it would be an exhibition. It's also notable that Mayweather has already received an advance on his fight purse. According to Mike Coppinger, Pacquiao's team emphasized that the bout remains set, pointing out that a signed contract for an official professional fight is already in place. They confirmed there has been no cancellation, and since Mayweather previously agreed to the terms, the event is expected to proceed unless any contractual problems occur.
Absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a breach if not.
I think what puts a damper on Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 was Mayweather-Pacquiao 1.
Many analysts suggest that Floyd Mayweather appears more interested in the financial gains from these events than in risking his undefeated record, as evidenced by his ongoing participation in exhibition matches. He has already organized several exhibitions, including potential showdowns with Mike Tyson and a planned fight in Greece against kickboxer Mike Zambides. This has strengthened the view that he favors high-paying, low-risk events over competitive fights. Pacquiao and his team believe this strategy lets Mayweather protect his perfect record while still earning significant revenue from worldwide events and streaming deals.
Mayweather is legitimately going broke, folks. And there's no other way to say it than that, because Floyd has announced another exhibition set to take place this year before he fights Manny Pacquiao, which is already going to be, assume, a massive fight because it's going to be on Netflix. He has an exhibition with Mike Tyson planned in April or May, and now he has a fight against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambides. I don't even know what to say about any of this. It's going to be in June, it's in Athens, Greece, and it's the third fight of the year for a Floyd Mayweather that is clearly going broke. And it's not just, and if you guys didn't see the video I did talking about Floyd coming back to fight Mike, this is not me sensationalizing. This is the truth. There is no speculation, but I told you guys, Floyd owes a lot of people a lot of money, and he don't have.
With the rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao now set, and Netflix investing heavily to stream it worldwide, many experts view this return as motivated by more than just nostalgia or competition. The financial stakes are enormous, and with both fighters beyond their peak, the potential earnings are a primary factor in staging the fight rather than purely athletic reasons. While Mayweather's legendary boxing talent is widely recognized, his recent activities, including exhibition matches and coming out of retirement, demonstrate how practical considerations like revenue, promotional deals, and business interests can shape decisions in the sports world.
The money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing gym, right? It's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. I didn't teach him about contracts. I didn't teach him about saving. I didn't teach him about investments. Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He's got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous question.
Former world champion Paulie Malignaggi offered his perspective on the ongoing debate, suggesting that much of the controversy stems from differing expectations. He believes the matchup remains commercially appealing, particularly since both fighters are beyond their prime, but questions its legitimacy as a true competitive fight if it is reduced to just an exhibition. Aggi also noted that fans shouldn't be surprised, given Mayweather's recent history of participating in exhibition matches. With Pacquiao insisting on a fully sanctioned fight and Mayweather leaning toward entertainment-style bouts, Aggi sees this clash of priorities as the main source of the uncertainty surrounding the rematch.
With Mayweather, as far as him wanting to come back and make a bag of money, then I think the fight has to happen regardless. You know, what other direction can you go if you're Floyd and if you really are in these kind of positions, you know? I've been the one to say it. I don't say that Floyd is broke. I think people overuse that word. I think he's likely over-leveraged, and there's a difference between being over-leveraged and being broke. Being over-leveraged, if you're not careful, can lead you to being broke, but being over-leveraged also you can just rebound and make a bag of money, and now you're perfectly leveraged, then you're fine, and you still have all that stuff that you had before, you know? So I think if that's the case, regardless, I think Floyd probably may be forced to do it the way Netflix decides to do it. But we'll see. We'll see how things go on the inside. These are inner negotiations. I think it's more interesting if it is a real fight, first and foremost, with gambling being legal in the United States now, all over the United States. You know, it brings in that much more revenue because you can gamble on a real fight. You cannot. There's no gambling on an exhibition because there's no real winner and loser in an exhibition. So that makes it very, very different, and that, you know, gives the image of the fight, the branding of the fight, a whole new vibe if it's a real fight as opposed to if it's an exhibition. So, you know, a lot to be discussed here before this thing.
There remains significant uncertainty over whether the fight will actually take place. Even though Team Pacquiao insists the matchup is still happening, confusion has grown due to conflicting statements from Floyd Mayweather. Fight Hype tweeted a strong warning, stating, "Nope, it's not still on, and I got all the receipts, but I won't speak on it until this day is over. Don't want people thinking this is a joke." Some critics argue that a rematch may not have been necessary at all. Boxing journalist Dan Rafael expressed his disapproval bluntly, saying he would rather set himself on fire than watch another fight between them. His reaction reflects a broader frustration in parts of the boxing media, who feel the first fight did not live up to expectations, and that both fighters are now past their peak. Many believe the rematch is motivated more by nostalgia and financial gain than true sporting merit, suggesting the sport would benefit more from new, compelling matchups instead of revisiting a rivalry that has already had its moment.
Unfortunately, the discussions about the Pacquiao and Floyd rematch are real. How far down the road they are, I can't tell you. I don't know the answer to that. But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch, because it was, I've said that, I'm not even joking about this, it was the worst experience of my 25 plus year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk, that was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest personally. What I found interesting is that I don't know, a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. I mean, supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But, you know, it seems like Floyd, for a guy that's been retired for almost 10 years, is pretty big.
What's your take? Do you think this fight will actually happen? Or is it already unraveling? Share your thoughts in the comments below.